Being a man is first and foremost being a good human. And that means being responsible, being reliable, working hard, being kind, being respectful, being compassionate. The notion that somehow defining yourself as a man is dependent on, are you able to put somebody else down instead of lifting them up? Are you able to dominate as opposed to support? That is a old view, and a view that thankfully I see a lot of young people rejecting.
It is extremely important to know your worth. As an educator, mentor, and father, it is my job to not only educate, but to show young men their worth, what they are capable of, and encourage them to dream big, and they're capable to accomplish anything.
An influential male in my life is my dad because he works very hard to provide for my family and
My brother's my major male role model because when he was growing up, he didn't do that good in school. Like, he didn't really try, and high school was even worse. I know that he doesn't want me to do bad in school. He really cares for me. Anytime I mess up or like get any bad grade or disrespect my mom, because sometimes I accidentally do that, and he gets mad at me and threatens to whip me because he just doesn't want me to be like him, and he wants me to be better than him and everyone in my family.
The person that I look up to is my uncle. It's because me and him, we like the same things. Whenever I'm with him, we go and do something fun, and we really like to do stuff together. Like, I bond with him a lot whenever I'm here.
A male role model that I love is my stepfather, because I've been with him for a very long time and he's been taking care of me for a while.
It's really important to know your worth so you know what you're capable of, and then you can do anything.
An influential male in my life is my brother because we both play football and he's older than me and teaches me a lot of things like drills or football, and we help each other get better.
What makes a person a good role model is they help you provide for you, to provide where you want to go in life, give you opportunities, open you to new people, and just support you in any positive way.
I look up to my dad because he was able to make it to America even though he was born and raised in Africa. Through education, he was the head of his class, and so the United States sponsored his trip to America.
I say one influential male in my life is my stepdad because he's like one of the only harsh people in my family. So him being harsh is like, it helps me push myself to achieve my dream. My dream is being a boxer, and like he wants me to be a boxer because he wants me to know how to defend myself, and he knows how much boxers make a lot. So yeah.
Some males in my life that I look up to is Mr. Moore and Mr. Jones, my grandfather, my dad, because they one of the first male impressions that actually cared for me, always had my back, and they actually didn't leave me or leave by my side.
Our goal, especially for young male students, is to help each one of them, each and every one, to be successful, to assist them through all of the pressures that they're having in society now, especially with education, and so that's my ultimate goal, is to assist all the male students to be successful.
I'd like to take this opportunity to say, as a male leader in the building and as a resident principal, I think it's my duty to make sure that we motivate and inspire our young men to become better leaders and better people in the world to come.
As a teacher and a coach, one of my goals is to be a positive role model for the young men in the building.
Hi, my name is Mr. Austria. As a math teacher, I would like my kids to learn not only the skills but also the applications of math in their everyday life, so they will be able to appreciate what they've learned and also get the skills necessary in their own lives later on.
What's up, fellas? It's Mr. Mitchell here, 6th grade science teacher. I just wanted to tell you, I guess since I've had the opportunity to be a young man myself, that you have a great purpose. Don't let anything sway you from that. Understand your purpose. Have a drive, and let that drive take you to the right direction. Man, I just want to say, whatever it is, keep doing things that's moving you toward a positive place, man. Stay positive. Keep yourself where you need to be, in a good mental space.
Okay. As a professional school counselor, when we're thinking about men and the impact, it is very important that we can see that a lot of men have their hands in the huddle to assist in supporting what we're doing here within this school building. The young men know that I'm here as a professional school counselor to support, assist them academically. If there's any social, emotional concerns that they may have, that I can be a resource to them. Or if I can't help them, I'll refer them, to the appropriate places. So it is important and essential that we have more and more men around our young men within the school building to support us as well.
Advantage of the kind of education that you have been afforded here at Tuskegee. When I was growing up, my father was a carpenter. He would take me to work with him. And in the summertime, it was really hot, and I'd be out there with him, and he'd be building these houses. And the part that I hated most about this was when we had to put in the foundation. The part that was very labor intensive. There were the footings that had to be dug to a certain depth. However tall the building was, that's how deep the footings had to be. It was painstaking, digging these holes. And I grew up in New Orleans, so you had to put in these 30-foot pilings sometimes in the ground to be able to support the building. So just to know that, then it had to be what we called formed, where you put these boards around, and then you had to tie the steel, and after all that work was done, you just poured concrete over it. And here's the thing, after it was all done, if nobody ever saw it. All that work was done and nobody ever saw it. No one ever cared about the foundation. The only time you hear someone talk about the foundation is when a house is falling apart. But when the foundation is done right, nobody mentions it. And when it's done right, it can carry the weight of anything that it was designed to hold. Well, that's what you've been doing here.
No. 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 No.
No. No. No.
Know your worth.